my way to my private permission where the village was to see what it's like and what we can start rebuilding. Well, I'm on my move now. The lift's dropped me off and I'm heading out to our spot now. There's the owner of the land still working over there. Shifting here. It's nippy up here. So as soon as I've got here, I've got a fire going and zebra can on because I want a nice hot coffee before I start grafting. Now Gary's done a 190 here 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and he's built a shelter out of tarps, and it is actually a really good shelter and I like the way it did it, and it's tidy too, and the ground's drying out. And this is inside of his lean-to. He's put the lean-to there underneath a tarp, which is I really like because it's waterproof if your moss falls off, and then he's just completely blocked off this side with a full-on tarp, so it's a really tidy little like lean-to. He's got his bed in there and all that, but this is where I'm going to build my shelter, so I'm going to take it down. Well, maybe not take it down, I may extend it a bit because I want a full lean-to from this tree all the way along to this tree. That old teepee's coming down. There's nothing left over that side where the actual village was, apart from all the lumber that I used to build it. So yeah, I am the imagination and the juices are flowing. So I'm gonna have my coffee, do a couple of little sketches in my notepad, and then get grafting. Right, so I have my pan of paracord. I've stripped Gary's shelter back down to the main crossbeam now, and I'm just doing my own little tweaks now. So yeah, you see this now as a crossbeam. We'll see what it's like at tea time. When I say tea time, I mean like 3 AM. It's like, I don't even know what time it is now. I'll check shortly and tell you in the next clip. I've got Gary's left us a nice seat, so I am chilling in comfort whenever I do chill. But I'm going to get to work on this bad boy because I'm getting excited. It's that cold around here, my chair has started to frost. I'm making well ends way now with the shelter. I've got almost the entire back on. It's like just wooded all the way along. Massive log bed, side table. These two beams are going to be for my outer rim chair. Awesome. And the cold and condensation is really messing with my camera screen right now. Just trying to build up my fire a bit because it's quite mental that, my bag. My bag's starting to frost. There is a nice frost laying now. It's my breath. Baltic it is. I'm still on the go. It's 20 to 1 in the morning and I've been now working at this for 2.5 hours. I have a raised bed in, wide enough to sleep on. Over the table, I have the entire back rafters done. I've got it pined. I'm in the process of, well, I've half mossed it, as you can see. I'm to there. Still got like quite a bit way to do it. But then I decided to take these two beams that I had going across here down and put another cross beam up there for another lean-to, so I'll keep it small. Like the other village was completely massive and easy to knocked down, whereas if we just put all the timber and all the moss into a smaller construction, it will be so much better. My fire pit isn't, as you can see, I'm neglecting it. I'm just chucking the odd bit of branch on it. My seat is still frozen. I've two pots rolled out my bag and even that's frozen. And my grill is frozen. We're rolling. Not that fussed, that's my hat up there on the cross beam. Took it off because I'm too warm. Just with shifting all these heavy logs. Got all my kit there. I'm on my second set of batteries already. Because the ones I've got are so old that they're not really holding a charge as much as they used to. So yeah, plodding on. That is the second lean-to up to the square. All the slats put onto it, jammed really close together. That's Gary's bed under there. Yes, now we're rolling. I'm just warming up. I can't wait to show you this in the morning. Not bad for what, 5 hours now? I reckon another 12, man, I could have a whole village done again. Or at least close to it. I need to do some work on my fire, man, because it's not very good at all. And I'm hungry, sort of. So I think I'm gonna get something to eat. Can't really see it very well, but I am getting a proper perimeter going now. I've tarped this shelter just for the crack. It's actually made it completely windless and the frost is keeping a bare just from having the L-shaped up at the moment. Just put the kettle on for another cup of coffee. When I say kettle, I mean my Zebra can. So I'm having my cappuccino next to the fire. I'm debating whether to move this fire now or have something to eat then move it. Because at the moment the fire pit is outside of the camp I've just built or building. So it's literally at the back end of the wall. So I might cook first because I'm quite hungry. I've decided over my cappuccino. Getting some salmon on for my tea before bed. It's my neglected fire still. Salmon's in there. I've got some framage up for the first teepee. This is looking totally epic. Can't wait for salmon. It's brilliant. Can't wait till the morning so I can show it better. Not bad for a night's work. Considering it's practically 1, 2, 3 shelters and a wall and a raised bed. Salmon is nicely done. Looking forward to this. There we go. Nice salmon, bit of salad. Result. Epic night of building. Love my salmon. I'm going to get a couple of hours sleep before daylight comes. So we'll see you all soon. Well, I slept real good. So this is what I built last night from scratch. All that was here when I started was this one cross beam. As you can see, I put my slats a lot closer together now, just because I learnt my lesson about stuff falling through and everything. As you can see, I've got half of that mossed. That's my raised bed there. Bloody comfortable too. Fire got moved last night inside the camp. That's the gonna be Gary's teepee, because he likes to put a basher under there and sleep on the ground. There's nice little tables in here too. So that's my bed. I've got to expose just my bivy bag, sleeping bag. I put my wool blanket down last night too, and roll mat, and then the tarps underneath just to stop the draft. That's in the little raised bed there. So my cappuccino, which I'm absolutely dying for, by the way, and I'm gonna drink my coffee while I get back to some building. I think I'm gonna moss the rest of this, because you can see the moss line where I stopped last night. Got that far with this last night, and that's when I had the idea of putting up the cross beam across here, which looks pretty radical, especially with all the wood really close together. Strength, that's what we're going for. Got my little table section there. So I've lifted my bed off. I've pretty much just rolled it up and put it in there, in the tarp, so that I can carry on working on this. And that's the bed I slept on last night. And as you can see, it is solid. So I've almost mossed the full back of this shelter now, which has cut the wind down a lot inside. It's about another metre, another 3 square metres of mossing to do on that. Up there, along the rim, make sure I take it right to the crossbar. Yeah, looking juicy. Still got lots of wood. That's the only original teepee standing, with one little tiny clump of moss on it. Wind turbines everywhere. that, how clean does that look? It's all moss now, right up to the crossbeam. And to get up to the very top, I just used the ladders that I managed to salvage from the 2-story debris shelter that I built a while ago. Did the job and the shelter held my weight. I was bouncing on it. I'll show you. Awesome. On the outside I've just put up loads of boughs at the top of birch that they've cut off when they're taking the trunks. I'll show you later. And then I've just wedged it in behind the only standing tree like that, just to push them onto the moss, just to hold all the moss in place till it takes. And even then they'll just degrade on top of that. Nice. Right, I'm gonna go and that's that marked off my jobs list. I think I'm the TP next. Oh man, that looks so tight. Started to pine the TP. It's going to take a bit more pine yet before I can start putting moss on it. You might be mossing that next week for another week. We shall see. So I've mossed my raised bed, so now it doesn't even feel like you're sitting or sleeping on logs, which is a result. That is an awesome little shelter, I love it. So I've got my bacon on for breakfast. I'm just going to have 3 slices in one roll and then do another 3 slices in another roll so that it doesn't get cold, because the wind chill's a bit not that good at the moment, so don't want to be eating cold rolls. Absolutely love this shelter. I'm going to also put some kippers on. Some butter in there. Just toasting my rolls off a bit now. Kippers are doing alright. There's my bacon roll. Oh yes. I've got my second one on and I'm about to check my kippers. This is epic. My kippers are done. I love my bacon crispy. You know, so when you bite it just dissolves in the mouth, the fat on it. Oh. Toasting off my second bacon roll. My kippers are finished, my first bacon roll's finished. You have no idea how many calories I must have burnt off last night. start to get that pined. That's going to look epic. This is the first lean-to in here. That's where I sleep. It's my bivvy bag and roll mat underneath there, sleeping bag. Head torch hanging from. Now this one is wood, pine boughs, and then moss, and then just more debris on top of that. This side here is just the side wall, and that's just wood lean-to and strapped onto these beams here individually to make it stronger. Then I've put a half of a tarp against that. Then I've mossed that and pine boughs and all that. So from here to here is our pretty much raised area for storing stuff. This one is just basically loads of wood, tarp, loads of debris on top of the outside of that. We've endorsed a little tree stump there, that's my milk stand. Right, this one here is a strap beam from this A support beam. Goes right along to one of the main beams of the teepee, and then it's strapped to that. So that's going to be a big teepee there. I've outlined the floor so you can see the perimeter area of it's going to be. That's going to be for Gary's sleeping. Now this is basically just a small A-frame with the back straight to the ground, and that's pined and just needing mossed. And my ladders, that's just going to be for mossing the higher bits. My fire pit is enlarged and all concreted in, and this entire area is a nice moss floor, so it's not muddy at all, and it's a higher part, so there's no I'm not going to flood this time. Yeah, looking epic. Not bad for like 12 hours. I'm just having a cup of tea and taking 10 minutes. I love this bed, it's so comfortable. Oh, there's that much moss on it, you can't even feel that you're lying on logs. It's going to take some all moss collecting. There's loads of it where the old set of teepees were over there. There's just a big half moon pile of moss about knee deep. So that's probably going to do both of them shelters there, the teepee and the A-frame. And I really want to put a raised bed in that A-frame too, down one side, and a little table at the other side. There's two trees fell against each other up there, and not fell, just drooped, because there's no trees and the wind's just pushing them. And they're touching, and they've been touching for a while, and they're just starting to rub and let high-pitched squeals off. I might climb up a little skinny tree and see if I can sort it later. I'm going to stop now and put some love into my fire. I've built it up now on some hot ashes. I'm going to have a start looking, because that's spot on now where it is. That's my bed there. So I'm in search for firewood now. I'll show you what I meant by that big pile of half moon of moss. See it in the ground. Goes all the way around here to there. And there's also a pile over there, and still plenty along there. There's a big pile there too. They're looking good. I've got my rucksack on my back, empty. I'm heading into the farm, back that way, where I came in, to see if I can salvage, we'll call it salvage, some breeze blocks I seen on the way in, just to make my fire a little bit tidier. Oh yes, look, I've just filled my bag with these. Nice. Shh, shh. Heading back in now with my bag full of stones. There it is over there. Got the first line of stones on my fire. Just got this side and then this side and this side to do. So I'm going back for another load. Just so I can get rid of all these little untidy half bricks that have split over time. Heading back for my second batch. This might take a while. Lunchtime, most definitely. Starving again I am. Got the grill on for my 8-ounce sirloin steak. My favourite macaroni cheese in there. Rolling. Oh, and I have some mini egg chocolate gateau Easter cake for dessert. Just got my zebra can hung up on bungee cord. Just to keep it out the way of my feet. The steak is on the go. I love steaks cooked on a campfire. You just cannot beat it, like. It's an epic shot. Steak looks amazing. I feel bad for you all that you can't smell or taste it. It's really cloudy, isn't it, actually? I've just seen the helicopter just like thinking like, oh, it's really cloudy. At least I get to, if it does rain, I get to test out my how waterproof this shelter is. I'm convinced it's going to do the job, like, because I can't even see through it. Voila. excited about this. I have this Easter cake, and I'm just every now and then just coming and taking a bite. Mm. Mm. So I just went back to get another batch of stones, and I seen the landowner. He's over there on his phone. He's just broke his tractor. You know, the scoop thing. That he's just broke the sheared the side clean off by accident. So he's not too happy. But I asked him if I could have some stones for around my fire, and he says, yeah, just help myself. So spot on. Just started to sort out this other raised bed in the A-frame. I'm just going to moss it nice and thick on the low. See the bits that are low in, fill them with more, and other little bits like twigs and stick to even them out. There we go, done. Another thing off my jobs list. Awesome. We even endorsed like a little tiny cup stand. Epic. Just had another amazing idea. This is going to change from an A-frame to something different. It's going to be like, I've decided instead of the front I'm going to cut the doorway in half and have a beam coming down here, and then just have that guard. So it's like a half TP stroke whatever back shelter thing. I don't know. You see what I mean, but it's like that, like an extension on it, but looks cool. I'm gonna pine that and see what it looks like. It'll start getting dark before long. Well, the sun's gone down. So it's pretty dark now. Well, pitch black. I've been mossing. Show you what I've been mossing. Just that lean-to bit on the front of my shelter. Got a full section of it mossed. It's looking good. See you better in the morning. Awesome. Yeah, just chilling. Just managed to get some good logs for my fire finally. That moon is amazingly bright. So yeah, I'm proper mossing now. Got a good part of that TP done too. Well, chunk around here, all down the side. But I've used my mossing tarp to block off the wind in this wall, so I've yeah, built that in there, so that'll stay there. So I can run out of didn't have a tarp really. So it's just that little crack there to fill in, and then that's that side of the TP done. Epic. proper snug in there, and the fire's just making a proper little heat trap. Just got all my crap out on my bed there. Chuffed with those stones I got today around the fire too. Brought in a lot more heat. Give some depth to the fire too, so I can have hotter ashes in the bed. My tea before bed is ham and mushroom tagliatelle in a cream sauce and a nice gammon steak. There we go. Another epic day. I'm just gonna fall asleep right here watching my fire. We'll see y'all in the morning. I slept like a baby. Looking good now. I got this bit mossed last night on this shelter. So that's pretty much the front end of that done. It's going to look quite epic once it's finished. Should look just like that one. The inside. Nice and tidy. I've started to pack up. Because my lift's coming at 12 noon. I'm a bit away yet, but I thought if I pack up I could do a little bit more messing around while I'm doing so. My bed was more epic last night than it was the night before. I managed to take some of the knots out the woods and put a lot of moss down. Made it a lot comfier. Just proper fill up my fire. It's going to be a blazer when it gets going. Nice dry birch. It's a shame they chopped this place down really, but it's all good now, isn't it? I think the lean-to's better than it was before. Considering I've built a couple since then, so yeah, chuffed to bits with that. It's probably one of the best ones I've ever made, the lean-to. No patches on out. Is that a patch of light? No, it's a twig. That's me all packed and my lift's here. I'm gonna make tracks. Poured a lot of water and made all the ashes sodden. It's just cooling down a bit now. It'll be good because it's all in concrete and slabs underneath it. Yeah, it's my kit bag all packed up and away. That's me. We'll see y'all next week, people.